Hey, book babes. Welcome back to Two Girls, One TBR. I'm Rebecca, and today we are executing a total takeover of the Massverse. We are combining the forces to talk about the ultimate enigma of Prythian, Elain Archeron. She has been sitting quietly in the background for 5 books, baking cakes and planting flowers, but the internet has dug up some dark secrets that might prove she is the most dangerous and complex character in the Night Court. Plus, we are tracking hidden fire magic across the sea on the continent. Before we pull back the pastel curtains on Elaine, we need your help with our quick bookish mission. We are officially chasing 100 subscribers on YouTube, and we would love for you to help us cross that finish line. If your love of our chaotic deep dives, please head over to YouTube and hit that subscribe button and turn on your notifications so you never miss a video. If you want to see bookish rants, check out my own personal bookstagram at Azrella Reads. And if you're listening on audio, please make sure that you're following us on all platforms, whether you hang out with us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or Audible. While you're there, leave us a quick 5-star rating. 5 stars, everybody. 5 stars. And review. And let us, it'll help us find other dark romance and fantasy lovers just like you. For all things podcast related, updates, general chaos, come interact with us on our main podcast at Two Girls, One TBR. But now today, I am joined by 2 wonderful co-hosts, Vex and Kirsty. How are you doing, ladies?
Good.
I am great. How are you?
I'm doing good. We're under the heat dome, by the way. So it's over 100 degrees if you go
It's
outside
gross.
right now. And it's
I'm from
humid.
Arizona. I do not miss that. That heat.
Oh, I don't like it at all. It's stupid and I hate it. And I can't wait for this to end.
Just
I
make
have my
sure
air
to stay
conditioning on.
hydrated.
Oh, yeah. Well, I have my air conditioning going on. Do you think I'm going outside in this? No. So what are you girls reading right now? Anything good?
Kirsty?
Yeah, I'll go. I am reading, again, not in the Rebecca universe. I am reading The Paddock Club by Madge Merrill. This is the second book she's written. The first one came out last year, which is really cute. And it is an F1 romance. Do you guys follow the F1?
What's F1?
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Formula One. It's like motor cars.
Oh, okay.
No.
Now, when you said paddock, I was thinking it was horses.
No, unfortunately not.
Well, because see, in Kentucky, as you know, there's the Kentucky Derby and Churchill Downs, and they always talk about the paddock. So that's why I thought it was horses.
Yes. I myself did spend 10 years working in the horse industry in Australia, but obviously I don't do that anymore. But yeah, very good book. Would recommend. I also just started, maybe more up your alley, on audio. Ice Planet Barbarians.
Oh,
I think I've
interesting.
Seen that.
That's a monster
sent that
romance.
To me. Yeah, it was a monster romance. She said
it's aliens.
Oh, it's aliens.
Yes, this is my first dive into alien romance, and yeah.
What are you thinking?
It's interesting. We were right in there from the get-go.
Oh,
we were
interesting.
We were involved.
See, I have myself personally have never dipped my toe into the monster or alien world.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not against it. I find it very intriguing. But the one that gets me, because I see it every now and then over Bookstagram and whatnot. It's the one with the Minotaur or the Minotaur.
I love it.
Milking. Is it the milking farm or something?
It is so good. Morning Glory Milking Farm.
Really? You recommend it? I see it also.
Yeah, I recommend it 100%. It is so good, and it is so there's actually such a good story behind it as well.
So it does have a good plot.
Yes, it's fantastic.
So it's not all smut. It has a plot.
There's a lot. There's a lot, but I had a great time. I think I gave it like 4 or 4.5 stars. Like, it was good.
Now, is that a standalone or does it
No.
continue on?
I think there's 4 or 5, but it continues with
Wow.
different beasts. So it's not the same beast every time.
So it's not always a minotaur, it's something. Is he a
Yeah.
minotaur? Is that what he
Yeah.
is at the
Mhm.
beginning?
A
Okay.
minotaur and a human. But it talks
Intriguing.
about how many gallons of ejaculation he has. I was like, man, that's a lot. 1 gallon is already too much.
What?
That's a lot.
Crazy.
It is. It
But
is.
but I'm assuming it's not, there's a purpose behind this of why she's having to milk him.
Yeah, like there's a factory where they come in to be milked and they get paid because the milk is is valuable.
It's valuable.
Yeah,
Interesting.
they get paid a lot of money, and the more that they excrete,
Produce?
yep,
Okay.
the more money they make.
Interesting. Interesting.
Yeah. But I would
This
recommend
is hilarious. I've never read a monster or alien, and I didn't even know that was a thing until like I started book talk and people were asking me, and I saw this book all over the place, and I was like, I don't know like how I feel about it, you know? And so all about the Fae, all about, you know, all of that. So I'm just like, is it a far stretch? Like, I don't know. But I didn't realize all this stuff that you're saying right now was like a part of the thingy, you know,
It
in the
might
book.
You know, like between like the books like that we love to read, it might be an interesting palate cleanser because it's something different. Maybe I don't know.
100%.
Like Dungeon Crawler Carl. I know we didn't get into me yet, but that's also that same alienish vibe out of the fantasy area. So yeah, maybe it would be a good palate cleansing like series to throw in, you know? Test the waters.
Give it a go.
And I know they do like monster cons, like for that's just in that niche and stuff. So I wonder what that's like.
Yeah.
Because I the one girl that I talked to on Bookstagram, she's in my little book group. She goes to these things and she was dressed up like an octopus woman. Like she got a headpiece made and all kinds of stuff like that. But I know she like leans heavily into the monster ones. But I have not dipped my toe, but we know Kirsty definitely has dipped her toe.
I told you I have a wide variety.
That's amazing. I've seen people doing very dark parties, invite only situations where there's a goal that everybody's aware of and they're dressed as, you know, animals, monsters, whatever, hiding their identity, but
there's a whole,
you know,
that whole genre, that niche. They have their whole like thing on like porn and stuff.
Yeah.
There's
and like the parties together.
Now the next one I don't understand. I mean myself person. This is me. But I know there's like there are people that are out there that like to get the tails, like a fox tail and stuff. But it goes in.
And they wear them.
Yeah, it goes in.
Like permanently.
But it's furry?
I don't know if it's furry, but it's somebody that has I think they just run around with it, but it's like it has the
you just run around with
the thing that it goes in your ass and then it hangs out. It's a tail.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. I was thinking
I thought, you know, like the one that you tie around yourself and then it's like a little fluffy.
No,
you're not talking about the fluffy tail like a furry.
No, this one goes in.
That's what I thought you were talking about.
Cool.
No. People are doing that too.
No, from me. Do you, but
I don't want that in my ass. No.
Neither
That's
do I.
Okay. I don't
None
there's
of
that
walking around.
Yeah.
They're walking around.
Yeah.
But I don't want to yuck your yum.
Well, no, I don't want to yuck anybody's yum. Myself, personally, I don't want to do it. Well, this was this was a number of years ago. I went to this one store and I was talking to this girl. How did this conversation happen? I still don't know. But she was telling me that she had she had the beads like up inside her And she was walking up a flight of steps and they fell out.
I feel like it would hurt walking around with something back there versus like I know in the
Well,
lady area this is
hers was in the
good.
lady. Well, she
Okay, so
had it in the
this
beads and they fell out when she was
awkward.
walking up steps. Yeah, because I think
Have
people
you?
were like around her and stuff when that happened.
Oh.
Oh
Have you
my
never
gosh.
put anything up there?
In the other area,
Yeah.
by accident during some the situation. Yeah, he likes to keep saying, remember that one time? I'm like, yeah, I'm good. Like we're not
Yeah.
that was on accident. So that's not I have an issue, like an ick with that just because of the whole
I
what
don't
comes
find
out
it
of it.
comfortable. I don't find it
No,
comfortable at all. It's now some people they love it. It's whatever, but me, no. That's a hard
yeah.
pass. I don't enjoy it. And
I used to
so
do it all the time when I was younger. Now I feel like I've
eh,
matured a little bit, you know?
I'd rather have things that bring me my joy of it. That doesn't bring any form of joy. I've tried. It wasn't exciting. I didn't like it. And so no, and I don't want to have a one of those plugs. That's what I'm going with, butt plug, because that's what I always laugh
Mhm.
about, because the things you can get for your Kindle, the little dust plug, they call them butt plugs too.
That's awesome.
Yep.
But yeah, I don't want to do it. But now the other thing, now I did see this. Now you can get a tail that's magnetic and you can put it on the back of your car and you can wag your tail on the back of your car. I'm not
That
sure
is
what
so
people
fun.
are doing. I'm not sure
That's
what they're doing.
fun.
Look,
It's like
they have
your car's a
eyelashes.
cat or
I don't,
something.
well, do
So-
people do this in Australia, Kirsty? Do they do
No.
weird things like this?
No.
People have eyelashes for their cars too, like the headlights, and
Oh,
they get the real big. Mm-hmm.
I have seen that, not in my own country. I just don't. Don't you have better things to spend your money on, like books?
I don't. You'd be
Books.
surprised. Well, you would be very surprised. Well, you
Yeah.
will. You'll get a taste of it when you're
Yes.
here to see
The
what
only
people spend their money on here.
the only obnoxious thing that people put on their cars in Australia is
Oh,
around Australia Day. So, like, I
Yeah.
suppose your Independence Day, we have Australia Day in January. Very controversial. Anyway, people put massive. People
On
have obnoxiously large flags.
oh. Yeah, that happens here too for certain
Yeah.
individuals for some reason.
Yeah, it's probably the same vibe. We call them bogans.
Oh,
like the
Similar
see?
to
people.
a yes, similar to a redneck.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
That's so funny.
Like here you will see a lot of men that, in my opinion, are highly compensating for something. So they
Yes.
get a very large truck. And then, yeah, and they have giant tires, and then they'll get out of the truck and they're just little tiny men. That's just something.
It's
Just
very
an
big
observation. Just an
thing here.
observation. You see, I mean, we're in Kentucky. You see a lot of interesting things here.
And Texas. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It's very true.
So you're going to be in Alaska, and you're going to make your way down. So you'll see some interesting. I'm sure you will see interesting
Yeah.
people along
We
the
won't be
way.
going any further east than Wyoming, Montana, Utah, Arizona.
Yeah, you'll still be
and then-
West Coast or West. Yeah.
West-ish.
But
Yeah,
you'll still see interesting people.
I'm sure we will. I saw a few in
There's-
Arizona in February.
Oh, okay. So that's when you plan to be that far down by that point.
Oh, no. In February, just gone.
Oh, when you were just
We were
here.
in-
Okay.
When we were when I
Okay.
was just there, yeah.
February is a great time to visit Arizona. Being from there, I miss the mountains and the sunsets and all of that, and I miss it so much. But February is awesome time.
Yeah,
How long have
it
you
was
lived in
lovely.
Texas?
In Texas, I've been here 2016, 14. So 12 years, something
12
like that.
years?
Yeah, but I
Oh,
left
wow.
Arizona when I was 18, way before that. Just got emancipated at 16, had an opportunity to get out. So I was like, I'm done. My family, my children are 9 generations born there. We flew on purpose to have them born because it's so rare to have so many generations in a state, especially in America, just because we're all over and scattered. So I'm 8 generations born there. My family pretty much pioneered there to build it. And so everybody's over there, and I was ready to get out at 18. So yeah, but now I miss it. Being an adult now, I'm just like, I miss not the summers, but mountains, sunsets, all of that very much.
You see, I'm originally from Pennsylvania, so I think I was on my mom's side, I was like 3rd to 5th generation. That's it there, because my grandmother, her parents came from Italy, so there's that.
That's so cool.
But now my dad's side, they've been here like since 1700s.
Whoa.
So there's a lot of generations there, but mostly they were in Pennsylvania and that area, well, New England, that whole area. And then I moved to Kentucky because that's where my husband's from. And so
that's awesome.
2 of my 3 kids have been born here. 1 was in Pennsylvania.
So did your family give you a hard time? Because mine was really all over the place. Like, you can't leave.
Absolutely. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely. I don't speak to a lot of my family. But yeah, no, a lot of my family, they stayed in that area and never left. A few have left and, have gone other places, but a lot of them even still came back. I tried it once. I went back. It's not the same. When you go back, home is never home. It's not the same, because where home is now here. I feel this is home. This feels like home. But when we went back, it was not. Kirsty, you have the traveling bug. Will you miss where your house and that is? Do you miss that, or do you just love the traveling bug?
I miss the people.
Mm-hmm.
But a similar thing, I don't really talk to a lot of my family. My dad lives on the other side of the country, so I don't see him very often. Anyway, but yeah, no, just the people. It's a beautiful state, don't get me wrong, but it's small population-wise, not size-wise. Yeah, so I don't miss it, no, but I imagine I'm going to miss social interaction with people and not just spending time with my husband in a car.
But you have me. You have me.
Yes,
and then you'll only be a few hours behind me, so.
I will.
I love our random weird chats. I know, right now. You're a future woman. You are technically in tomorrow.
I am.
For us. And we're in yesterday.
Yes.
So cool.
Yes.
I love technology. Not all the time, but in cases like this, connecting, it's so cool.
Yeah.
Now, Vex, what are you reading?
Now I'm doing audio for Dungeon Crawler Carl. I barely listen to audiobooks, so it's already been like 2 months and I'm on chapter 35 or something, book 1. So Dungeon Crawler, and then arc read for Trapped in ACOFAF. It's hilarious. I made a post on it. It's so funny for palate cleanser, but it's fantasy. Where at the beginning of the book, it's 2 best friends. One is obsessed with a fantasy series and forces her best friend to read it, who hates it and is just like, everything is so cliche. And what is this mate bond without having any choice involved? And what is a growl? And like, just doesn't make sense. And like, super hating on it. They're having a sleepover and decide to go to the store, get in a car accident and die while they're fighting over this book. And they end up waking up inside of the book series. And they're super in shock. And one is just like, what's going on? A male comes out and is like, we're mates. And that woman is like, oh, hell no, get me out of here. And the other friend is just like, this is amazing. Like, I love this so much. And like, be my mate, And so the book comes out August 1st, but it is so funny. Like, she even references so many things in our time, but in the realm. So she had just said, I don't know if this is a Jumanji situation where if I die here, whatever is going on with my body there, does that die? Like, it's so funny. So anyways, I'm reading that, and then I've got so many ARC reads after this, and me writing my own book as well. So just a lot all over the board. And I really would love to reread ACOTAR. I'd love to reread Throne of Glass because I just got the fancy,
Yes, you did.
acrylic pick. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. And then my 4-year-old son, I was reading him books at night yesterday or something, and they don't really come in my room, and that's like where my books are. So I was reading, and he was just like, "Mom, look!" And I was like, "I know. Like, do you want to touch it? Like, that's so cool." Like, I'm such a dork. But
Acrylic does beautiful straight edges. Chelsea has, I think she has the same set as you for Throne of Glass, and then she has ACOTAR, but she said she doesn't know what's going to happen now because book 6 is coming out.
yep.
And plus her set is from the whole AI problem that they had because they did AI art or something. And they had offered like people could send them back in, they sand them down and then redo them. But she still has that set. So she's wondering what's going to happen when book 6 comes out in October and book 7, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but they are gorgeous. Christy,
I know,
you
I
said you
thought
had that
about-
set too, yes?
Yes, I have the Throne of Glass set as well. Yeah.
I thought about the ACOTAR to do that. But again, like you mentioned, I was like, just wait. I just got Throne of Glass. Like, calm down. I can wait until the other books come out. Make sure it's complete. Somebody had mentioned Crescent City has a book 4.
Yes. Now this
And-
is from what I understand. She is going to be doing a book 4. And but she hasn't said anything definitively. But it's going to be like another storyline because I believe like Hunt and
Bryce.
what's Bryce, there we go. I think their stories is complete.
I see.
Their love story, I should say. Their love story. But do I think Bryce could continue on in the stories and being involved in it? Yes. But I think, this is my opinion, I think it's going to be the Ocean Queen. I think it's going to be her story. Or the River Queen. One or the other. Or maybe it's...
That would be cool. Because I know that our acrylic picks also has Crescent City as well. And I was like, okay, so I'll buy that instead of the ACOTAR. But then I saw that post and I was like, wait. Like, what do you mean? Hold on. So I didn't buy anything else. But Throne of Glass, how that concluded, that's it. Like,
Now, I have not read Throne of Glass. Kirsty, have you?
Yes.
You've read Throne of Glass?
My
Okay.
favorite.
So I have. Now,
Yeah.
now, I will be talking. Now, I do talk things on here. Oh, also, everybody that is listening to us right now, this is one of our ACOTAR miniseries episodes. So if you have not read ACOTAR, Throne of Glass, Crescent City, there will be spoilers. So if you have not, this probably wouldn't be the episode for you. But if you don't care, you're very welcome to continue to listen to us. Well, I'm going to step into our little episode here today. Oh, also, ladies, I am still reading Kingdoms of Silent Sorrows by A.G. Harris. That's what I'm reading. I'm
nearly
right
done?
now.
do you like it?
Oh, I love it. Oh, I absolutely love it. It's just I'm slow right now. It's because I've been doing so much with the podcast because we've changed a lot of things here. So I've been really busy doing that. So I haven't had as much.
Busy
And
woman.
plus, also, I've been sucked into the Netflix show.
Your show.
Sweet Magnolias. I'm on
Oh.
season 4 now.
Oh, wow.
I had the shocking episode happen, but if you haven't watched it, I can't tell you.
Oh,
But
the
it was a
end of
shocking
season,
thing.
the end of season 3?
This is at the end of season 4. I'm in season 4. Something shocking happens.
Oh, I don't know.
And
if
I
I've
was
seen
shocked.
season 4.
I was shocked. It shook me.
Wow.
So I can't tell you any more than that. But it was good. So I'm watching that, and I believe just this past month, season 5 has started rolling out.
Oh.
So I'm getting close to being caught up. So if you've never watched it, it's on Netflix. It's called Sweet Magnolias. My husband makes fun of it. I love it. And if I could live in that fictional little world, I would, because they have it's a very sweet little hometown. They have all kinds of, like, it's beautiful places. Everybody's in everybody's business.
Yeah.
But it's just all the men have six packs.
Oh.
I don't know. It's a good show.
Yeah.
You need to watch it.
Sounds
It's
awesome.
like Gilmore Girls, but on crack.
I've been so obsessed with my writing. The last 2 months, I've like barely getting in my reading and let alone TV. And now soccer going on. My husband's like, "You're not going to watch with me?" And I'm like, "I've got things to do." And he's like, "But those are hobbies. Like this is once in 4 years." And I was like, "That's fine. But deadlines, I don't know what to tell you. I know it's a hobby, but no, like I'm obsessed." So that's where my energy goes.
I have to tell you all, I don't watch soccer.
Really?
I don't watch
love
it.
it.
No. No. I
Yeah.
watch American football and I watch basketball, not NBA, but I do watch college football or college football, college basketball, and the
Basketball.
NFL. That's what I watch.
Yeah,
I don't
football I don't
understand
get.
American football.
Like American football?
Yeah, American football I don't get, but basketball's fun. Like I love watching basketball.
I don't like watching the NBA. That doesn't it I don't know, it just doesn't I don't know. They've changed a lot even with college basketball and stuff now that they're paying players the NIL deals or whatever it is. To me, I think it took a little bit of the sparkle from it, but we'll see how it goes over the next few years. But
Yeah.
oh yeah, got to remember, I'm in Kentucky. If you know anything about Kentucky, the University of Kentucky is very big here. You are either a Kentucky Wildcat fan, which is our house, because my husband, huge Kentucky fan, or you're a Louisville Cardinal fan, which my husband does not particularly like Louisville Cardinal fans. And so yeah, so it's one or the other. And then the NFL, we're Steeler fans, Pittsburgh Steelers. So there's that.
Nice.
Okay, so now since we did all this, let's get into our deep dive here on all these weird theories. Now, again, I'm going to let everybody know that these are not necessarily our theories. These are theories that are out on the internet. And let's see if any of these, what you guys think. Do you think they hold weight? Do you think there's validity to them? Or do you think this is completely wrong? So now let's talk about Elaine. She keeps disappearing in the Court of Silver Flames. Cassian notices that she keeps slipping away, claiming she's tending to an elderly fairy garden. But he flags some weird tightness in her face and senses she is hiding something massive. The internet theories are absolutely chilling. Either Elaine is an unconscious spy for the death god Koschei, or is she actively harboring the missing library shadow monster, Bryaxis, inside her own subconscious? Have you seen that theory that they're saying?
I do like the theory that she's Bryaxis. Yeah, I could get around that. I mean, there's no way it's true, but I could get around it.
Well, I'm still shook that Bryaxis is a she. I
Yes,
did not see that coming when she said that.
But I love the way that it flew up.
Yeah, and thinking about it being her harboring the monster, like in her, is that what it's saying? Like harboring?
That's
because the whole
what they're
thing
saying.
is that under the library, it's massive and needs. And essentially, wasn't there something about it not being able to escape or doesn't want to? Like that's like it couldn't get out.
Well, Bryaxis is the embodiment of fear. We do know that. And now I have my own theory of who I think Bryaxis is, because I have a theory of what the library is. Because now remember, all of Sarah's worlds are interconnected. And if you remember, there's 7 levels of hell. How many levels of the library are there? There is 7. Could possibly Bryaxis have been a guardian for a portal to hell? That is what I think Bryaxis is.
That makes sense.
That does make sense. I do like
my
that.
thought. Sorry. So now here's this one. So since we're thinking that Elaine is possibly an unwilling sleeper agent, okay, maybe she doesn't even realize that she's a sleeper agent. I mean, there's always that possibility. There's something weird with Elaine. I think we all can attest to that. don't you think?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or something.
Yeah.
All right. Well, in a court of silver flames, Cassian documents Elaine's continuously slipping away from the House of Wynn, unannounced. Her mask-like tightness suggests she's harboring a massive secret. The theory states her human ex-fiancé, Grayson, whose family was fanatically anti-Fae and allied with corrupt queens, slipped a piece of jewelry onto her, a black onyx vulg ring from the Throne of Glass.
That's right. And wasn't his father like trying to take over and like trying to be the one ruling and all of that stuff, and he's like really evil?
Well, we know Grayson's and him and his father, they absolutely hated the Fae. Absolutely hated the Fae. And they had, remember, they had that big, large compound. Remember, they were going to fight the Fae and whatever. But the ring that he gave Elaine, remember, it was iron, remember? And then it had black stone.
Like against the Fae. Yeah.
Since now both of you have read Throne of Glass, what is a black onyx vulg ring?
You don't know?
Because I didn't read Throne of Glass.
It's a pretty deep question. Kirsty, do you want to go? Like, it's complex.
It's very complex. I don't know how to answer that without taking 20 minutes.
Is it something that gives them power or something like that?
It
allows them to be possessed.
Yeah.
Okay, because I know there's something with possession.
Yeah, and then the being overtakes the body, and then the person and the being fight until the being wins.
Take over completely.
99.99% of the time.
So they have to put on, but is it always a ring? It's a collar, but this is a ring, but it could.
It can be a ring.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be. Yeah, it can be.
But you then can't take it off.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, that is possible. I mean, Elaine, because she keeps wearing that ring, I don't think she's ever taken it off.
That would be crazy. That would be crazy if that ring, and that makes sense also. Because look, if you think about it, this is something I thought about in my own book. So I'm trying not to like say too much, but having, even though you're human, right? And you're trying to come against the Fae, like what's his name? Grayson?
Grayson.
Father? Mm-hmm. Grayson, his father.
I don't remember what his dad's name is. I don't remember that, but it's Grayson.
So he's like coming to go head to head with the Fae. He can't physically, right? He doesn't have that ability. So he's got to find another method. So and he's so high horse, high ho, high gung, whatever. Gung ho, about going after them. That fully, like, I get that. That would be crazy because I totally forgot about them.
Again, I don't know. All right, now try this one out then. All right, now, do you remember when Elaine was having her visions? She has a vision of a black box. Do you remember that? It's a black onyx box. Now, this validates her early seer vision, seeing in a court of wings and ruin, where she frantically mutters about a black box with a soul trapped inside. In Slavic folklore, because remember, Sarah takes a lot of everything that we're reading in ACOTAR. It's from many different, like, folklore, mythology, that kind of stuff. Okay, let's see here. The exact same source material, by the way, for Koschei, but, Koschei the Deathless literally hides his soul outside his body inside a secret box. Elaine's mind is already actively plugged into his soul container. So is his soul in this box? And is it, I don't know.
I thought that was implied because they wanted to find it before he did, right? It's all like coming back to me like something.
I know she mentions it. Because, see, now there's 2 mentions of boxes across 2 different series. Because it makes me question things. There's this one, supposedly this black onyx one, or whatever, the black box. And then if you're reading Crescent City, the one girl that, what is she? Was she a wraith, I think, or something? The one that was with Hunt. And remember when they they did their whole thing, and the archangel Micah there, he takes her and takes her soul, and he puts her in the box.
Oh, under
it's a
the
crystal
river.
box,
Yeah.
and he throws her into the water. So I mean, both boxes are technically the same kind of thing. Two different
And
worlds.
I didn't finish the full Crescent City, but this box moment with the friend who's stuck there for all eternity now doesn't.
And she's conscious.
Yeah. And it's
Yeah.
like, you can't just leave her there. Like, there's got to be, and I don't know if it's completed like through book 3, but because I'm almost done with 2. But for ACOTAR and this being the soul thing, like, I totally see that there's some sort of box thing. And what if the guy, what's the guy's name who made the collars, the bad guy, Erwin?
Yep.
That is it.
Erwin.
Because didn't he make these, him and Maeve and his brother, like, that this iron and all of that was made for them to be able to seep into our world, right?
Yes. Yep.
So
It's interesting,
those
isn't it?
boxes, yeah, would they be from their universe? Do you remember where those collars came from? Like, who made them?
No. I assumed it was a Maeve situation.
Right.
I'm wondering, though, will Grayson and his father be able to control the Valg if they're human?
No way. But who can control them? I thought only Erwin could control them.
Yeah. I also don't know. The other thing we don't know, right, is, like, we know all the worlds are connected, and we obviously know that Crescent City and ACOTAR are on a similar timeline, but Throne of Glass, I have a feeling that's not on the same timeline.
I don't think so. I don't think Throne of Glass is on the same timeline, but I do feel it is tied together, because we do know, because Sarah admitted it and she said it, like when Starfall was happening and that star was falling, that red shooting star, and Reese, it was what's the girl from Throne of Glass, Elain? She was
Elain.
falling through the worlds,
Yeah.
and he slowed her descent.
Yes.
So
So
it is tied.
So cool.
I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
But wasn't
I
Freya
want-
pregnant?
Feyre was pregnant during it. That's when,
Right.
but that's
but we
when
don't
her
know
moment
that
happened.
we don't know that it was
Right. The first.
whatever his name is. We don't know that it was him, right? It could have been anyone.
Was
But
she
what
also
was
sick?
him?
The
Sorry.
the pregnancy. We don't know if that was the first pregnancy, right?
Well, yeah, we
Right.
don't know what
Yeah.
pregnancy it was. That's
Yeah.
correct. So
I also feel like if you're falling through worlds, you could fall through different times as well, right?
For sure.
well, we know
I
there's
know.
a lot of interesting stuff in Prythian and in their world, because we know there's these misty areas. There's, where the prison is. It's a misty area. We know in Spring Court, there's a misty area. When you're reading Crescent City, there's a misty area. They're all tied together. So could there be, where Elain in her world, and there's misty areas? I mean,
there's no way that Rhysand's mum isn't from Throne of Glass. I'm putting it out there.
Wait, what? And Reese's mom.
Rhys's mum, I think she's from Throne of Glass. From that world.
now see, I think, all right, get ready. I
Okay.
think Feyre's and the Archeron, Mama Archeron, I think she is from Throne of Glass world too.
Yeah.
Oh.
Could you imagine if they...
Because she had
Wait, what did Christy say?
No, I changed my mind about what I was going to say. It was too controversial.
Too controversial? That's what this whole episode is about. What is your controversial thought?
No, I was going
want
to
to
say,
know now.
could you imagine if they were related?
Oh.
Yeah,
that
too
would be a problem.
controversial. Yeah, right? Because they were already... Well, if they're fated mates, they can't be related, right?
Supposed fated mates. Unless he manipulated things. Because we know he can do things. But that's,
we know
that's
that
for another...
Yeah, another episode. Let's not go into
That's for another episode. Now, okay, because we're focusing on the crazy Elaine. Because, again,
yes.
she's too sweet. I think she's crazy. Okay, now, this is the next one. Is she a Bryaxis vessel? like we were talking about, if she isn't a sleeper agent, then is Bryaxis hiding inside her? When she was bargaining with Feyre, Bryaxis didn't ask for blood, but asked for a window to see the stars. A seer's mind is literally a cosmic window into the tapestry of time. So is he, or she, inside Elaine. That's why Elaine's acting so weird, because Elaine isn't all Elaine. Do we
Maybe
think
she
it's
doesn't
possible?
know. Maybe she doesn't know that Bryaxis is inside her.
I mean, Bryaxis has been missing since ACOTAR. We do not know where she went. We know she's not dead. See, this is where I always get. Well, like the Bone Carver, Strega, I do not believe they are dead. And again, unless you see it on paper and see it actually wrote out that they're dead, then I'll believe it. But they were death gods. That little bit, that battle, is what took them out and killed them. I don't believe it. So if Bryaxis is out there running around, obviously not dead, I mean, is it possible that she went inside Elaine? Because remember, Elaine is the one that killed the King of Hybern.
Right.
I hit my headphones real hard. She stabbed him in the neck.
I'm kind of leaning a bit more now to the sleeper cell situation, because she also, I don't feel like she's stupid, right? And no. I mean, she's knows what she's doing, is what I mean by that. Her choices are very immature, like just because she's had so much pampering, and when everybody else is suffering, it's always been about her. She's always had everybody essentially like up her ass. Are you okay? Are you okay? Make sure she's safe. Make sure she's protected. Blah, blah, blah. And so she really wants this guy, Grayson, right? She was very obsessed with him. Like, really, there was very clear signs that she should not have pursued this, and is still like, I'm so in love. And so now, in the middle of her still having very strong feelings, went to the Feywild. And so, yeah, you've got Lucian and Azriel and all of this stuff, but a first love, like, that is something so hard to break. And especially if you've got that, your young love on top of that, you've never had it before. And she felt like he could give her what she wanted, that if he, the king, is wanting to use her to go kill the king, Hybern, I'm not saying that right. Hybern. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, the king of Hybern, yeah.
Yes, the king of Hybern, to go kill him, and then she keeps disappearing. For me, I think it's just that she's wanting to use that time that now her sisters have more on their plates. Now they're not as focused on her. She's using that opportunity to slip away for more of a intent that she's being used without thinking she's being used, right? She's just like, this is what's going to make him love me and accept me for being Fae, is if I help him, he's going to marry me. He loves me for me, not paying attention to the Fae anymore. And like sort of her mind is very malleable. You know what I mean? When it comes
possible.
to him.
I mean, it is possible. But I mean, they had such a hate for the Fae, and now that Elaine is Fae, I don't even know if Grayson would even see her, because he has it so embedded inside him.
But they're
that
trying
he
to kill
hates
all
him.
the Fae. They're trying to take
unless
over.
They're using,
they're not just...
unless they're using her as to get secrets or something, and she'd be stupid enough to do it. I don't know. Well, let me ask you this question here, both of you, because you both read Throne of Glass. Now, we know the King of Hybern. We don't know his name. Who is he? Now, they have theories of who he is. Now, I don't know who this person is. I've heard the name, but they said they believe that he is the brother of Dorian. That is who they believe the King of Hybern is. Because, again, Hybern is the island, or the place where he's at. It's not his last name. And all the time when I was reading it, I just kept thinking, oh, that's who he is. No, it's King of Hybern. Right. So do we think it is possible that this is Dorian's brother. Again, I don't know who Dorian is, but you two do.
Dorian's brother disappears in the last book of Throne of Glass with his mum.
Yeah.
Oh,
We
So
never
it's
hear
possible.
from him again. So
And we
it's
barely
definitely-
hear from him through the series too.
Yeah,
He's
we
like
don't
in
we don't
hiding.
know any- We just know he's his
Oh,
younger
So it's
brother.
possible. So then again, it's possible.
It is
All right,
possible.
Yeah,
so
and
now
Dorian's mom and all of this. I forgot. We don't know them. Where they are, anything about like what's going on with
well,
them.
it's just like how we don't know what Mama Archeron's name is or her mother either. But that's for another day. But now when Elaine emerged from the cauldron, she was locked in a dark room, consumed by pure terror. Bryaxis feeds on fear, remember, the embodiment of fear, and would draw straight to her, curling up inside her mind as a protective shield. This would explain how completely untrained individual flawlessly shadow stepped, undetected, to slit the throat. You remember of the King of Hybern with the truth teller, because remember, she stole Azriel's knife and cut his throat. So the monster was leading her with its own thing, because Bryaxis I don't think she would have any issue, because I think Bryaxis is quite ancient as well.
Yeah, that makes sense. Because I forgot that she shadow stepped to do the final blow. I forgot that part.
It's interesting, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe her and Bryaxis are just besties.
That's
And he
possible.
wants to protect, or she wants to protect her for some
And
reason.
then
See,
Elaine
you all
lets Bryaxis
Oh,
live inside her. And when she disappears to go tend to the garden, she's letting Bryaxis out to explore. And that's why she gets that funny look on her face that Cassian's picking up.
it's possible. Do you see? I mean, Elaine is interesting. Nesta was more like right there in your face. You seen, like, she would tell you exactly what was wrong. Elaine. Okay, so now let's see here. Now we have to look at Elaine's actual choices and her agency, because this trips up the entire fandom. Okay, in a court of Frost and Starlight, Elaine drops an absolute truth bomb when she explicitly states that she doesn't want Lucian. She doesn't want a male at all. In a world where mating bonds are treated like absolute, breakable divine law, Elaine is quietly staging a total revolution. And girls, the internet has connected this to a legendary theory. What if Elaine's true path isn't with Azriel or Lucian, but what if it's with more?
That I could
Because
get
she
around.
said she doesn't want a male at all.
Okay.
What do we think on that theory?
That would be awesome, because she pisses me off with Grayson in the beginning, like how lovesick and naive. So that would be awesome if that's the reason why she was forcing it so hard. And then she's coming over here and finding more of herself, being able to open up and get all of that attention off of her so much so she could be able to be like, yeah, I don't want that. Like, I don't want that. Like, and then more's there. So I would so get behind that. That would be awesome.
Because if you think about it, now a lot of people sleep on the little Christmas novella in ACOTAR. I love it too. I mean, because it's kind of like you're peeling back the curtain and you're seeing it's not like they're fighting the war or anything. It's just, their everyday lives. And we see, but there are all these little things that happen in that book that people completely dismiss or forget. Just like, where did Azriel go? When he says he's going to Rose Hall, who's he going to visit? Doesn't say anything. Rhysand says because he said he was going to Rose Hall, and Rhysand's like, buy her something from me, will you? And Azriel's like, oh yeah, he'll do it, and never mentions it again. Who's in Rose Hall? I think it's Azriel's mother. That's my opinion, but we'll see. But it's an interesting thing. That's what I'm saying. People sleep on that little novella, but there's so many little things that I
Some
think
people don't
there's
even read it.
breadcrumbs. I know.
Yeah. I
Crazy.
heard that. I was like, what? Like, I thought it was a part of the series. I didn't realize it was the first one I ever encountered where it was a novella. And I just
Mhm.
finished the series and I just
Yeah.
thought it was a part of it. And then I found out people are like, yeah, I just skipped it. I whatever. I was like, but it's a part of the story. What do you mean? Like, I didn't realize
Mhm.
that was a choice. Like, you just do that. And so there's things in it that you definitely need.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it says here, when confronted with reality of her mating bond, Elaine explicitly pushes back against the expectations of Prythian. Her rejection of the concept of belonging to a male shows she values her autonomy over genetic programming. So, now this is the Moore parallel. Moore has spent centuries hiding her true sexuality from the Night Court to protect herself from the patriarchal demands of the Fae Society. When Elaine states she doesn't want a male, it directly mirrors Moore's own orientation. A romantic pairing between them would completely shatter the traditional forced mating bond structure of the series.
Mhm.
Now this is the other thing. Now it says Moore's baseline power is truth. Remember that. Still don't understand what that means.
No.
What is the power of truth? Is it that she can force people to tell the truth? She can force people that they can't speak the truth? I don't understand what that means. But while Elaine's gift is from the cauldron is sight, a seer and the embodiment of truth are a perfect, unified cosmic pairing. Elaine can see the future, and Moore can validate the absolute reality of it. So,
Mm.
I don't know. It makes me think maybe it's a little bit more. Maybe this is what we all were missing and didn't see it. Maybe this is the true pairing, because a lot of people were thinking that Moore was going to be with what was Nesta's friend, the one that was she's an Illyrian. What was her Emery? Was that
Oh,
her
with the
name?
wings?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people thought they were going to be together. Maybe it's Elaine.
That's interesting.
I'm thinking, ready? Elaine has said that she's decided she likes females. That's fine. No issue.
Mhm.
Elaine and Moore are, yeah. But they're keeping it a secret. But Azrael always follows Moore everywhere because everyone thinks
Yeah.
it's because he's in love with her. But I think it's because he doesn't trust her. And he thinks that she's being sketchy. So maybe now Elaine is being sketchy because she's doing dodgy things with Moore, because Moore is evil, and then she's she's also convinced Elaine to be evil. That's
Wait,
my
what do you mean
guess.
more is
possible.
evil?
Well, there's a
think
lot of
I
theories
think
that she is.
Ah, I was like, what do you mean? I
I
love
don't.
more.
Oh no, I don't. Mm-mm.
Really?
I think she's
I'm d-
sketchy.
I think there's
well,
possibility that she could be something darker, because
Yeah.
when at the end of the little Christmas novella there, what is it? Starlight and Frost and Starlight. She's up at her, remember she goes to her estate that nobody really knows about except Reese. And she's
mhm.
up there. Remember, then that shadow is watching her. Now, is that Briaxis? Because Briaxis is kind of like a shadowy moving thing. Because I think she would know if it was Azrael, or maybe she just senses his shadows, which is possible. But what something's watching her. She's not. And why does she have a hidden place? Why doesn't Cassie and them know? You know what I mean? I don't
Yeah.
think Cassian knows. I don't think
Yeah.
supposedly Azrael doesn't know. But she has a secret estate. Remember, she rides her horses and stuff up there.
Mhm.
There's something there. Maybe Elaine's coming up there when she's disappearing and she's going up there with more. There's
I
something.
like the Kirsty's thought on Azrael. I didn't think of it like this. Like maybe he's just keeping an eye on her
Mhm.
because he deals with shadows, right?
Correct.
Mhm.
It
And
doesn't
if
like
she's
Elaine either.
got right, and that's right. And if the shadows, if she's dealing with this god of death being in her, or harboring him, or just being a port, like a port in between for them to be able to see the world or be in the world, that his shadows know all, right? The shadows whisper and are everywhere to him. I'm dying for his story. But that's all fitting, right? That she is, in cahoots with the god of death, and that Azrael's just keeping tabs on her more than anything else. So that's a really cool theory. I didn't think of it like that.
Well, now the like with Azrael, as we know, he's a shadow singer. Still don't understand 100% what exactly that means. But the theory completely flips the Azrael-Lucian ship war on its head. Azrael's shadows might not be hovering around Elaine because he's her future lover. They might be protecting her when he recognizes her as someone who, like him or more, exists outside the traditional mating bond or mating mold. But it says Fae lore states that if a female rejects the mating bond, it can drive the male completely insane. By choosing a female partner over her genetically assigned male counterpart, Elaine would be forcing the narrative to address what happens when the cauldron made bond is completely severed by free will. Because Sarah, when she did her interview in March, she said not all the bonds are correct.
Yeah.
What is she saying to us there? What is she trying
Yeah.
to tell us?
I wouldn't be surprised if Lucian lied.
If he what?
And
Fled?
he lied, and
He lied.
she was never his mate.
Who do
You
you
think
do you-
so? I wouldn't
you-
think
are
you, but yeah, I guess they could lie, right?
Yeah,
Are
I
you
think he did it.
Are you thinking it's Tamlin? Do you think it's
Oh,
Tamlin?
I also really like when the storyline of her going to the spring court, her going to the spring court, and them being buddy. I also like that theory too.
I think that
I
also
have-
fits her personality a little bit, and like
And
they
she's
fit.
theory.
I have so many theories when it comes to Tamlin. Tamlin, I don't know. Sarah was very adamant, though, that she does not know if she's going to give him his redemption arc. Because she said if she would do something with him, she has to be very careful how she does it, because she has had friends that have gone through domestic things in a similar fashion. So she said she has to be very careful. So I'm not 100%. That's what makes me think that Tamlin is not for Elaine. But I do have theories that Tamlin has fathered a whole bunch of children. I do believe that Gwen is Tamlin's daughter. Because when you listen to the whole story, when she tells the tale, I believe her mother is Lucian's daughter. So hear me out. Now, I've said this theory before. Now, when Gwen is talking about her grandmother, she said her grandmother seduced a high fae male from the Autumn Court. What is Lucian? High fae male court. Now, unless it's Eris, but I'm still leaning towards Lucian. Now
But
we
didn't
know that
we learn that he's not from Autumn Court? That his father.
his mom is.
Okay.
His mom's from
I see.
Autumn Court, and his dad, of course, is Helion, but he still doesn't know that. But so, and remember, he was with his girlfriend he had, and she was a lesser fae. Her grandmother was a lesser fae, Jasmina. I think that was her name. Was that her name? It's something like that. It's something like that. Okay. So, and we know that Baron had her unalive in front of him, in front of Lucian. But that doesn't mean when they were apart that she couldn't have had a child. We know that Lucian has been to Sangrava, because when he goes to the House of Wind, and that's in is it Akawar? He goes there into the library and he makes mention that the dyes in the rugs are from Sangrava. I don't know any reason why Sarah would mention that, That's just a little, I think, a little thing in there.
Yeah.
So say this daughter was there because the mother was killed. The daughter was raised in Sangrava. Now we know then Gwen goes through the whole spiel. She said her mom went to the Great Rite, or she was chosen for it. And her mom was chosen at the Great Rite. As we know, the person that chooses them and the person that's running around because he has to go have sex with everybody to make the crops grow is Tamlin. So, and then her and her twin sister were the result of the Great Rite. They weren't just anybody else. The only person that's doing that at the Great Rite is Tamlin. So I think Tamlin's her father. That's one of his children. His second child, I believe, is over in Crescent City. I said it. But you haven't read all of it. So
No, but I know
everything.
There's a crossover because I've been talking about it on TikTok and Instagram and stuff, and everybody has already told me. They've already been through it. I'm like, that's the bad thing with posting things that people tell you spoilers. So I already know that there's the crossover. I know that Bryce goes over there, or they come over there. I don't know, but I don't know the whole full story. I just know that they.
Well, it's not Bryce. Bryce is not his child. I do believe the Autumn King of over there in Midgard, he's Bryce's father. Not there. I have no qualms about that. But another individual that is my favorite character over there, Mr. Rune Dannon, I believe is very possible. I believe that he could be Tamlin's son. Hear me out. I believe. Now, if you read the bonus chapters, if you go into the bonus chapters and that where Rune Dannon goes and talks to his mother. Have you read the bonus chapters when he goes and talks to her? Well, I believe that she is Rhysand's sister. Now, again, unless you see a body, that's when you know for sure that somebody is dead. Just like Papa Archeron. We saw him die on paper. We saw the King of Hybern die on paper. We know they are not here. But supposedly, remember they said that their heads were removed, their wings were taken and sent down the river. The wings were at Tamlin's house. Remember they said his dad put them up on his wall. Feyre searched
both mom
for them.
and sister.
Mom and sister. Feyre searched all over the palace there, whatever. Never found them. Then supposedly Tamlin said he burned them. Supposedly.
Mm-hmm.
So this is my theory. Now remember, in the Spring Court, there is a pool of moonlight. That makes no sense. Why would there be a night court thing in Spring Court? Okay, follow my mind. I think that Rhys's, because we never really had a true definitive age of how old Rhys's sister is. We just know she's younger than him. But that doesn't mean she was a little girl or anything like that. So I put her as a young woman, okay? So what if her and Tamlin were in love? One of her gifts, because if she's as powerful as Rhys, they're coming from the same genetics, why couldn't she create a pool of moonlight as a gift of love to Tamlin?
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
And remember, all over Spring Court, there's misty areas. Let's say Tamlin knew about the portals and he knew his dad was going to do these awful things. What if he pushed her through one of the portals and she ended up in Midgard? And she almost has like a amnesia kind of thing, because even when Rune's talking to her, it's like she doesn't remember things 100%. So say she was Rhys's sister, because why does Rune look so much like Rhys? I mean, when Bryce, because this is the part when Bryce goes and she says, take me to the Prince of Hell, and she ends up at the river house and she sees Rhys, she thinks he's Rune.
I didn't know
You see what I'm saying? But do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just assumed Rhys and Rune were going to be brothers.
I think they're related.
Direct.
Well, if she was pregnant when she got pushed through the portal, what if that's Tamlin's son? Of course she was going to look, because his mother looks just like Rhys. When you hear her description, everything, So, and we know he has shadows. I mean, the king, the Autumn King over in Midgard, he does fire. He has red hair. I mean, nothing. There's something there. Sarah did something, but watch it. Probably won't even be it. But I'm going to go with that theory. So I think Tamlin has fathered Rune, and I think he's fathered Gwen. Then I also had the other theory that he fathered Nesta. That's another theory too, because he keeps saying to like Feyre when she first goes there, and he's like, "Why didn't your mother tell you about us?" Why is he specifically talking about her mother? Why is he asking this question? And it was like he had a relationship or he knew Feyre's mother in the way he says it. What if he had a love affair with Mama Archeron, which I don't think, by the way, is human. I think she is a witch.
I don't
from Throne of Glass.
I think that's a bit too close-quartered for Sarah J. Maas to write. I don't think she's quite about. I don't think she would write mother and daughter going at it with the same gentleman.
Probably not.
Maybe. I get it.
I don't know, but Sarah, let's say she puts Elaine with Tamlin. That'd be two sisters with the same guy.
This is true.
What about Fury? Because we're talking a lot about shadows. And I'm just putting this connection with like this moon pool and the shadows we were referring to of all of this that we just said, that I'm like Fury, that I'm, again, didn't finish, but there's so much mystery behind her and Azriel.
I have a theory with Fury. This is, remember, this would have been an ACOTAR war, everybody. Do you remember when they go and they meet Keir at the Court of Nightmares? Do you remember this, when they had to go meet him? And they have to go meet, and Keir is talking about, sorry, he was late to their meeting because he was having a problem with a man named Lord Thanos or Thanatos or whatever the name was. And he was having a problem with his daughter. And we knew she is an assassin. That is what you know. Now, if you go into mythology, the people that are with Thanos or Thanatos, whatever it is, in mythology are Furies. So I think that Fury is a world walker, and I think she goes between the Court of Nightmares and Midgard.
What? Yes. That's crazy.
But I have other theories, though. We will be doing an episode. I have theories of what the Court of Nightmares is, too. But again, we're on Elaine. So Elaine's insane world. Because now that's our whole big thing with Elaine. Now, let's pivot across the sea to the continent. Because the countdown to October's release of Book 6 has the internet digging into ancient fire magic. From tiny, clumsy pets in the House of Wind to the cursed Firebird Queen, a true dragon, solar magic might be hiding right under the Night Court's nose. Now, there's a dormant dragon theory. Now, remember, when we read Crescent City, there's a dragon. You've gotten to that part, yes?
Yeah.
Okay, so you know who that is.
It. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Now, in A Court of Silver Flames, Helion brings a flock of Pegasus to the Night Court. Do you remember this? And Nesta falls in love with this specific miniature Pegasus that was unusually chubby and clumsy. Do you remember that? When they were having their little party. Yeah. Now, Sarah J. Maas mentions multiple times that the Pegasus are endangered and are a fading species in Prythian, and nobody knows why they stopped breeding. Now, in Crescent City, a true shape-shifting dragons exists. Fans noted that a highly specific detail in Silver Flames. Whenever this miniature Pegasus breathes near Nesta, its breath is described as unnaturally hot, heavy, and holding a distinctly metallic smoke-like scent. So, do we think that this little miniature Pegasus that I know the House of Wind created it for Nesta, but could it possibly be a dragon? What do you think?
Like, they just don't know what a dragon is, right? So that's what...
Because I don't think there's any dragons in Prythian. Do you remember them talking about anything like that? But
No.
there's a lot of stuff in the prison we don't know about yet. But what do we think?
I think they've gone too far with their theory.
All right, now,
To be-
it says that... Well, it says the Pegasus are actually... Now, this is what they're saying. That the Pegasus are actually dormant, magically suppressed dragons. When the Asteri, the Daglin, ruled Prythian, they used advanced genetic engineering to neutralize apex predators, locking their fire-breathing magic into harmless forms of a winged horse. Nesta's raw, cauldron-made power might have accidentally unlocked the true genetic heritage. Is it possible?
But how could Nesta have unlocked it? Because the Pegasus was made from the house, which is weird and big questions. Right.
But the house never did any of this stuff until Nesta was there. Because they ask Rhys, has the house ever did this before? And he says no. It's only been doing this since Nesta's been there. Now, of course, she did give that piece back to the cauldron, but that is still part of her. Just the extra part's not there. I mean, is it possible that she did it? And she unlocks something?
Before the unlocking, I guess it could make sense that back when dragons were existing, that they needed to give them a potion and make them little innocent.
Well,
because there's no other Pegasuses, right?
Elain has them. Elain has actual Pegasus horses.
Yeah, but I mean the description of the breath and all of this stuff, and Nesta with the cauldron. I mean, yeah, like I could see it. Maybe it'd be a super crazy twist. Like that's very...
Well, I mean, we know the Daglin did a lot of interesting things before they were thrown out of Prythian 15,000 years ago. So could they have done it?
I just think that Sarah J. Maas wanted her Pegasus to be different from everyone else's Pegasus, and that's why they've got hot breath. I think everyone's thinking about it too much.
But also you've got the shapeshifter Lysandra, right? From
yes.
Throne of Glass. You've also got lots of different monsters there. And you've got Waverin, not really dragons, but you've got Waverin and stuff. So we know that in Crescent City they exist, Throne of Glass they exist, and that there's a lot of corruption in ACOTAR and history there, that when it comes to twisted beings trying to take over power and what they did to get that power. So if there was dragons and they were something that they needed to conquer, and there was some sort of witchy or god step in to downsize them into little Pegasuses or whatever, from a big giant dragon. That's just an interesting... It's like Pegasus is that how you say Pegasus is? Like, am I saying that right? It sounds weird. But yeah, maybe they didn't exist. It's just that they are the innocent version of a dragon, right? Like what that potion had created. And that's what we know it as is a Pegasus, but to them it's just a horse with wings, like to make it this cutesy little thing.
Well, you have to remember, one, we don't know what's all inside the prison. We do not know what everything that's in there. And then in Crescent City, as you're going through book 3, remember they're talking about the Pegasus. As you're reading the series, they talk about at one time there were Pegasus. And then they will come back in Crescent City. So, and they were just, what was it, they were under the ground? Wasn't that what it was, Kirsty?
Yep.
So, I mean, they were hiding that whole time, in essence, or whatever. So, I mean, is it possible that they are hiding in Prythian besides the small amount of them that are with Elain? Again, why are they all hanging out with Elain? Why is he the only one that has them? I don't know.
Maybe he's hiding heaps of them and we just don't know about it.
I mean, it is possible. I think
I
think
think
Helian's hiding a lot of secrets too, in my opinion.
I think Helian's gonna die. And then I think Lucian's gonna find out, and then I think Lucian's gonna become
The ruler of is he the day court?
Summer, right?
Summer,
Oh.
I think.
Nope, Summer is that is oh god. Oh, because it's the warm place. What's his name? Tarquin. Tarquin is Summer.
Oh yeah,
Tarquin is Summer.
Okay.
Then I think Helian's
Day.
Oh,
Day?
Day.
Day.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
Day. And then Thiessen is not dusk. He's that other one that's like
The
day.
moon.
No, I can't remember what
Dawn?
it is. Dawn. He's Dawn Court. That's what it is. And then Callias or something like that. It begins with a K. He's the Winter Court. Because you got to remember, Tarquin, Thiessen, and whatever his name is, the one that begins with a K that's Winter, they all became High Lords under the mountain because their dad's Amarantha killed them, and they all became it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, so there's something there. We know that all those things, they can be shrunk down, because remember in Crescent City, all the little sprites and the dragon, they were all in the rings, in that
The
astronomer's
glass
rings.
balls or something, right? Yeah, that he put on.
They were in his ring. So we know they can shrink them down. So
if they can change form, and if they can, because also the dragon was was literally straight fireball. Like, so yeah, it's interesting.
So we'll see. We'll see. There's something there, because Sarah talks about it in all the different, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. We'll probably be all wrong. Who cares? But these are fun. Okay, now this one here. Now Vassa and the House of Westfall. Now Queen Vassa, the Firebird Queen, is the mortal queen from the continent cursed by Koschei into being a firebird. The internet has connected her curse straight to the royal lineages in Throne of Glass. In that series, the royal family of the southern continent, the House of Westfall, via is it Kale? Is that how we pronounce his name?
Kale.
Yeah.
Or I say Kale.
Oh Lord, how do you pronounce this one? It's Yrene. How do we pronounce that?
Irene.
Okay. Towers has ancient ties to a legendary solar and life-giving healing magic. So is it possible that they are related? What is your thoughts? Oh, Vassa. That Queen Vassa, the Firebird, is related to them. What do you guys think?
I don't know how that would relate to the fire per se, but I could imagine
Well, it
maybe
says that they're legendary solar, life-giving healing magic. Is their magic something with solar?
No.
No, then I don't know what that means then. But that's what
there
they're
is
doing.
there is a big emphasis around fire and fire heart in Throne of Glass.
Oh, yeah,
but that's a different character. Yeah,
that's with Elain. So maybe there's something that maybe she's related to Elain.
You know what? Something that I also want to mention about Irene is something I still am very curious about. And maybe Kirsty can help me here. But do you remember when she would go inside the cave where all the healers went to relax, where they had the pools and they had the bells that were up on the top? And there was one that was pulling her specifically.
Yeah.
And I think it was like her great grandma or the first healer. It was a big significant person. Her bell was drawing her to her when nobody's drawn to any bells, but she was like drawn to this, right? And she's definitely, in my opinion, from something else, because she's not just a straight regular healer, obviously, from the Kingdom of Ash. Like, we know that she's very something else.
Powerful.
Yeah. And so there's got to be a connection with her somewhere when it comes to the other books. I don't know exactly how because I'm not good at making theories, but I just thought it was weird that it wasn't so explicitly broken down about what is this about her, unless I missed it. So, Kirsty, if you know, but I feel like there's something, maybe connection to the witches in ACOTAR.
Maybe all I can think of is when we first meet Irene, we meet her a long time before her part of the story occurs. And maybe it's got something to do with where we meet her originally, or like how she's gotten there. Because she's not a healer when we meet her. She's just a normal person. So maybe her family or her roots or where she's come from. I know it's obviously she's still tied to the healers, but she's not with the healers when we meet her. So maybe where she originates from in the original story, in the prequel, is connected to ACOTAR.
Maybe something, there's got to be something with the goddesses tied in there, and her being drawn to her bell and getting this like power, just like Elain did in gosh, I'm so bad at names. She was visited by the past ghost, right? From the other queen.
Yep.
And
Yep.
this is something where they were like connected, and she, Irene, is also experiencing the same kind of idea of a ghost essentially is pulling her towards something. And it's like there's got to be some sort of connection between them and the chess pieces that those dead people are trying to put into place, that they were pulled to her and like maybe gave her something, the way that Elaine was also given these not necessarily powers, but they gave her a path, they gave her direction, they gave her tools needed to, hopefully conquer or be the sacrifice. You know what I mean? Like they did the chess pieces for her. And Irene was also kind of thrown into that as well as a chess piece from these other beings, trying to do. So in connection with the Firebird, the idea with her and Aelin, that's pretty cool because there's also a lot of questions with that witch as well of what's going on over there. And Aelin is always talked about Fireheart, and I see that.
That's it's another name for her. Do you know what that reminds me of, Rebecca?
What's that?
In the third Crescent City book, where Bryce has her, she goes and speaks to someone and has that like ghost towards the end of the book, has that ghostly connection.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm referring to?
You can say whatever you need to say. Like, it's not.
Are you talking through the hole, through the portal thing? Are you talking?
Yeah, when she talks to Danica.
Yes,
it gives me the same vibe as when Aelin speaks to the ghost that she speaks to in Throne of Glass.
Well, now this is another theory with it. Now, because Vassa, okay,
yes, yeah,
because Koschei, I think Koschei's going to be a very big part in this next book, or over the next 3 books, because like Hybern was big in the first 3 books. I think it's very possible that Koschei's going to be big. Koschei explicitly targets women who have secret, dormant carriers of lost cross-universe magical bloodlines, because that's what Vassa is. Vassa's Firebird curse isn't just a punishment. It's a genetic cage designed to prevent her from unlocking the solar light of... All right, what is the world from Throne of Glass? How do we pronounce that?
Aurelia?
Aurelia. Okay, there we go. See, I haven't read it. Aurelia. Okay, which is the ultimate kryptonite to his dark, shadow-binding lake sorcery. Is it possible? What do you think? Koschei's up to something. There's something. I know his brother and sister. I know they put him there and they've trapped him at the lake. Koschei's able to do a whole lot of shit from this lake. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Also, Papa Archeron, I know he was the Prince of Merchants. How did he go over there and make a deal with Koschei, the death god, to get Vassa to come over and help them defeat Hybern? Who is Papa Archeron? Because see, then that's the other theory that plays in. Is it possible that Koschei is Nesta's father? What if Mama Archeron had her child with Koschei? Because this is another theory that's on the internet, that he is her father. And then Papa Archeron, this is why Nesta and Papa Archeron never really got along, because she really wasn't his child. And he raised her to be his own. Because how did he go and be like, we have to save, like, what if Papa Archeron went and said, like, we have to help save our daughter. We have to help save her, which is Nesta. And he's like, okay, we're going to save her. And he lets, because what pool does Papa Archeron have that he was able to get ships? He was able to talk to Koschei and get her to come with him. That's weird. Don't we all?
I don't know.
Can
The
we all
story
agree
kind
to
of
that?
fits, though. But the story kind of fits where he, in the past, was this high merchant person, and he was, successful in all of this stuff, and then lost everything, and so much hate on the family where they had to go into hiding, essentially, and he just became depressed. It's like a football star who breaks his leg now is worthless and feels
But
their
you
life
really-
is worthless.
But you really think just the Prince of Merchants could just go talk to the death god and make that deal, though?
I feel like
There
if he
isn't
was
something
greedy
more?
enough, and he was obviously very successful, I'm speaking from a point of view where I, thank God, have like a pretty successful husband who's got multiple businesses and is very, very, I know what money does when it comes to men and their drive when it comes to money. So seeing it firsthand and hearing the background of this, it 100% makes sense to me that when you get to such a high place, it's like, is there no red line that you would cross? Like, he would do whatever he needed to do to stay at the top. And for him to go seek out a god and be able to do, anything, I see it as totally possible. And that's probably why Nesta is like, screw you for the choices that you made landed us here because of your greed, because of your selfishness. And, now you're going to choose to sit in a chair and just leave us. You know what I mean? Like, so for me, the actual story she wrote kind of fits with what I think.
I don't know. I think there's something more that we just don't know yet. I just think Papa Archeron, he had some form of leverage with Koschei. Again, Koschei's a death god. There's something more there. Okay, now that is that story. Now I want to go back.
Well,
to
actually,
where,
for Koschei, just to tell you, I really think you are right with Koschei being the villain in this coming up thing. Like that, there's so many questions with him, and he is so vastly evil that, like, I agree with you. That's the direction.
And he's been trapping women and making them into swans on his lake.
Yeah.
Oh, she's a bad person. All right. So now, since we were talking about this a little bit earlier, let's talk about the House of Wind, because this is the part where remember I was saying with Bryaxis. Now, remember Bryaxis lives in the library at the bottom. There is 7 levels to the library. The library is built beneath the House of Wind, is explicitly structured into 7 distinct levels, plunging straight down into the earth. The further down the character goes, the darker, the colder, and the more hostile the ambient magic becomes. Now, in Crescent City, the link between the two, in Crescent City, the realm of hell is rigidly divided into 7 distinct levels, each governed by one of the 7 high princes of hell. Aedeus, Apollonian, whatever, or Apollyon. How do you pronounce it? Is it Apollonian? Apollyon? Well, I don't. Again, I pronounce nothing correct. And Thanatos. The library is structured mirrors. It's locked dimensional containment ward built directly on top of the cross-universe rift connecting Prythian straight to hell. This is the theory. So, if the cross-series tracker mechanics, this is how they think it is. This dimensional proximity explains why certain characters share identical tracking abilities. Like in the House of what is it? House of Flame and Shadow, the one that you're reading right now. Regalius reveals that Fender wolf shifters possess a highly specific bloodhound tracking scent magic inherited from true fae of Aurelia. Ancient, powerful fey lines locked in onto a specific soul scent and can track it across dimensional barriers. The smell of magic, beings from hell, Volg, wordhounds, and ancient siphon fey operate on a frequency where magic is smelled, not just seen. When Prince Thanatos encounters Bryce, see if you remember this. He notes her starlight smells fresher. Do you remember he said that to her? Because she had just returned from Prythian, where the ambient magic hasn't been synthetically drained by the Asteri power grid. Elaine's seer tracking, Danica's scent tracking, and Lydia's instincts are all running on the exact same multiverse ecosystem. What do we think? So all
I
three
agree.
of them. So do we think that even though right now we know that there's crossover between Crescent City and Prythian and ACOTAR, do we think in this upcoming 3 books, do we think it's going to cross over into Throne of Glass territory?
I hope
God,
so.
I hope so. Ugh, me too. That would be so cool because I just Throne of Glass, man. To be back in Throne of Glass, yes, that would be amazing.
I
I
think
don't know.
we're going a little off topic again. I apologize. I think Lydia, is that her name?
What?
Lydia? Is her name Lydia?
Yes,
The one in
Lydia.
Crescent
Yes.
City?
Yes.
I think her and Elain are related.
Okay.
Lydia the dancer? No, who's Lydia in Crescent City?
Lydia is she's the one that shows herself as fire to Rune Dannon.
Oh, okay. So I haven't gotten there yet. Okay, because I was thinking
Oh,
the
sorry.
girl with the limp in Crescent City, or in a Throne of Glass with the ankle, the witch.
A lead, no.
Yeah, a lead. Sorry, so I was missing that.
No,
Okay,
no,
so
no.
these are all have this ability to see
Yes.
ahead, right?
And Lydia, the way she's described, is very much like Elaine. Elain.
I love it.
So
That
I
would be
think
so
there's
cool
something.
if it crossed over.
I think Elain is going to world walk and see Lydia, and they're going to be like, "What the fuck? We're the same person."
That'd be so cool.
You
Would
think
be
they're the
great.
exact same person?
Would be
Or do you
great.
think that they are related?
If she thinks Aelin and Lydia are related or sisters or the same
I think they're
person. Sisters.
Yeah, I reckon they're sisters.
Well, it is possible because when you get into Lydia, we don't really know a whole lot about. I mean, we know who Lydia's mother is, but then when she was 3 years old, she was given to her father. So, I mean, there are a lot of unknowns that she herself doesn't know. And I think it also plays into what she named her children. Because they said that the names that she picked, she said those were family names. And I guess that ties back to Throne of Glass or something I was reading.
What's their names?
I can't remember.
I don't remember. I can't remember
okay,
either.
That's fine. I need to finish.
You're
going
to get to it. You're gonna get to it, and you'll see what we're talking about.
Yeah.
But her boys. So I don't know.
That gets me so excited. Crescent City, I've had a really hard time getting through. Like it's just it's rough, and ACOTAR I loved. Throne of Glass is everything. And so if there's like a Throne of Glass thing, that's going to motivate me so much to get through the book because that would be cool. And I'll definitely keep an eye out for that. But
Oh. How far are you in book 3? Or have you not started it yet?
I haven't started. I'm still in 2. I've got maybe a 4th left.
Oh, okay. Oh, book 3 answers so many
all of your
questions, but yet it makes so many more questions. It answers questions, but it creates questions as well. So I'm super excited for you to get to it. But I mean, there's so much. And when do we think Sarah's going to announce book 6 title?
Who knows? Whenever she wants.
We're not very far out.
No. Yeah,
I want to say September.
You think?
Like, right before.
Rebecca Yarros's book comes out in 2 months, and that doesn't have a title yet either.
But you saw everybody's talking about her
Oh, she
changing
changed
her profile
her profile picture.
to black and white, so maybe the reveal's coming.
Maybe soon. Vex, one of her sons' names is Brannon.
Yes.
Brannon.
And Brannon is the founder of Terracin.
Yeah. Okay.
Who is related to Elain.
The king, right? Before. Yeah. With the father who's mad at the daughter who tried to. Yes. See? Okay. That's so cool, you guys, right now.
Yeah.
Like.
Well, now let me ask you this. Now, because we know that Vassa is a firebird, is she possibly related to the Thunderbirds that are from Midgard? Is it the same thing? Or are they just similar? Because isn't the Thunderbirds, aren't they fire? Or are they something, I can't remember what they create. You've read Crescent City here, Risa. I know I just finished mine in February, but it's been a lot of months in my brain. When the Thunderbirds, are they fire? Aren't they fire?
I can't recall. Has it been in book 1? Wasn't it when they spoke about it? They speak about it, but I don't know if there's a character.
It's out there. I can't remember. So I'm wondering, is there the connection? Because they got rid of all the Thunderbirds.
They have the ability to absorb, generate, and command pure electrical and energy fields.
So, I mean, electricity is like fire.
What other powers do firebirds have? Like phoenixes? Like, is it just straight power? I'm sorry, fire? Or do we know if there's any other things involved with it? Because I know a phoenix, right, can like come to ash and come back. But I'm curious if there's something else mentioned about her being cursed like this. Can she do anything in that form? You know?
Maybe Vassa isn't really cursed. Maybe Koschei just unlocked something that was within her. You know, it's not really, like, he's not really making her that. That is what she is. I mean, have we ever really thought of that?
But she can't do it on a whim, like on choice, right?
Well, he might be controlling that.
No,
but he may have been unlocked it.
The spell curses her to shift into a radiant fiery bird at dawn, reverting to a human form only at night. So she's not doing it at free will.
So, I mean, he could have, if he unlocked it, I mean, he is a death god. I mean, he turns women into swans on his lake. So, I mean, it's not out of the realm of possibility that he would be able to control it.
I like this one. Elain Archeron has a vision of a bird of fire, leading many readers to theorize about Elaine, because she's the firebird in Throne of Glass, potential crossover connections or references to the firebird legend. But if she's seeing a bird of fire, she could also be seeing Vassa.
It could be. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I mean, over in the next few months, at least once a month, we are going to continue with the ACOTAR Miniseries at these bonus episodes, so that we can see what other insane theories that are out there, because people have right now, because it is getting so close for book 6 to come out, a lot of people have so many more theories. These are just a few, that we have, or not that we have, that we are talking about today. I think there's a lot we don't know. Now, I know book 6, when it comes out, it's only 350 some pages, I believe. It's under 400. That's all it is.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, but then the one in
But
January is really long, right?
it's like 900 and some pages.
Yeah.
So,
because it's for 3 of the 4 parts. Because it's 4 parts, right? So we're getting
right.
3 of the 4 parts.
Correct. And she's writing that final one. I don't know, is this going to be the end of the series? I don't know. I think it just all depends on what we read in book 6 and what we read in book 7. Do I think book 8 will be the final? She did not seem to indicate that this is the end of the series.
No.
But I think maybe what she's doing is kind of like how like L.J. Andrews does her series. You know, it's like 9 books long, but you're following a couple, following a couple. So I don't know. I think it'll be interesting. I think it has something to do with like how Bloomsbury is re-releasing the hardcovers. And from the looks of it, they look like the paperbacks.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm excited about that because then maybe my hardback will match my paperbacks.
Yeah, but they won't be the same size.
You don't think they'll be the same height?
No.
I heard in America, our paperbacks will only be available in a year after release.
But see,
whereas
now
I'll get the paperback straight away.
Yeah.
Now, see, when I have my Crowns of Nyaxia series by Carissa Broadbent, I have the paperback and I have the hardback, and they're the exact same size. They're just, one's hardback, one's paperback. So I'm hoping that ACOTAR will be the same thing. But we'll see, because I have it pre-ordered. So we'll find out. Ladies, have you enjoyed this today? Our ACOTAR.
This was awesome. Yeah.
And
but like I said,
I've loved it.
Well, I love it. I think it's fun talking about these different things and the different ideas that people have. One of these days here soon, hopefully, maybe we'll be able to do an Instagram live or a TikTok live, and we'll talk about people's theories and see what some theories that other people have on there.
But this was awesome. This was really fun, getting to find other people that know about the Sarah J. Maas verse and, getting to talk the theories, because you just see it on Reels, but you can't talk to anybody about it. So this is super fun.
I enjoy it. I love doing the conspiracy theories of the Maasverse, because I'm super excited to see how correct we'll be or how far off we were from the target. But it's in my mind, it's super fun. But what was I going to say? But I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll see. I mean, just from Sarah's little caginess and stuff from the conversation when she had the podcast, when they asked, why is there a pool of moonlight in the spring court? And she's like, why are you asking me that? Why are people thinking this? And they're like, and she's like, you thought of these things. And she's like, oh yeah, it was me. She's cagey. She's cagey. She knows more, and she's hiding things from us in plain sight is what I think. So do I think that some of our theories could be correct? Yes. Do I think some of our theories are absolutely wrong? Yes. At the same time.
Yeah. But wow, to get it mixed with Throne of Glass. Ugh.
But but the thing that makes me think, at least for this first book, possibly, that Throne of Glass may not really have a play in it, because she didn't tell people to read, make sure you have Throne of Glass read, but she did state, make sure you have Crescent City read. So
I wonder if that's because they've already had the direct crossover. And I don't imagine she's going to introduce Throne of Glass in 350 pages.
No.
Right. This one, it's going to be so hard to wait for the next book. You can just tell it's going to end on a chokehold.
Oh, absolutely. I think it absolutely will. But I mean, but at least we don't have that long of wait, because it comes out, the 27th of October. So then we have November, December, and then it's the 12th of January. So it's after the holidays.
2.5 months.
I don't know. Now, of course, we are going to continue our ACOTAR miniseries even after the next book comes out, because then we're going to have theories of what book
About
seven's
what
going
then
to have.
happens.
But between now and October, we're going to do multiple of these theories just to see what we all figured out.
That'd be awesome.
I think so too. And we'll see if anybody wants to fight us in the comments and see what people's thoughts are. But from the structural parallels and the hidden secrets in the universes are just absolutely genius. Let us know in the comments on YouTube or over on our podcast Instagram at 2girls1tbr what you think about Elaine's declaration, whether she could actually end up with more, if that miniature Pegasus is going to sprout into a full dragon, or if the library is a secret portal to hell. Make sure you're following us on all the streaming platforms. Subscribe to us on our YouTube channel so that we can hit that 100 subscriber milestone, and share this episode with your book besties. So I'm excited. I'm excited to see if you all get other theories. I'm excited to see what other people have to say.
Yeah,
what do you girl
this
think?
is awesome.
All right. Well, I guess all we can say now is good night, book babes.
All right.